Good morning, students. Today we will start a new chapter from the portion of your civics, that is the judiciary. Now let us see what we are going to study in the judiciary. First thing we are going to study is about the Supreme Court, High Court and the subordinate courts. We are going to study about the work and the function, further about the work and the function of the Supreme Court and the High Court and the subordinate courts. Now let us come to the chapter. Now, Indian democracy rests on three pillars: the legislature, the executive and judiciary. As it has been taught to you earlier, that the Indian democracy has the three main pillars. They are the legislature, executive and judiciary. So these are the organs of government. The judiciary is the organ of government which administers justice and awards punishment to those who break law. In India, the judiciary functions independently of the other two organs of the government. So, as we have studied earlier, that the three organs of the government, that is judiciary, legislature and the executive, they help the government in performing its various functions. So judiciary also plays a very important role. It is also said to be one of the most important organ of the government, as judiciary, it administers the justice for the people and even for the government, and it awards the punishment to those whoever breaks the laws. In India, the judiciary function is independent of all the other two bodies, that are the executive and the legislature. Now, let us see the function of judiciary. The judiciary plays a crucial role in functioning of the democracy. It performs the following functions. So, the role of judiciary is very important in the democracy. It performs certain functions. They are: first one is, it settles dispute and punishes the guilty through the application of relevant laws. So what judiciary does is, it settles whatever the disputes are there between the people, and it punishes the guilt through the relevant law or through the relevant act, that is on the basis of which the punishment is applied. Next one is, it protects the right of citizen of India, including their fundamental right. Further, the judiciary, it also protects the citizens' fundamental right. Whatever the fundamental rights are there of the people, the judiciary also helps or also protects the fundamental rights of the people. The next thing it does, it interprets the law in conformity with the constitution. So what it does, it checks the law whether it is made as per the conformity of the constitution or not. Means whatever the law is made, it is constitutional, it is not against the constitution. Next is, it resolves dispute at different level, that is between citizens and government, between two or more states government, between the center and state government. So what it does, it resolves the different levels of dispute. That is, if a dispute is there between two citizens, or if a dispute is between the citizen and the government, or with the two or more state, or with the center and the state government. Further, what it does, it issues rights or formal written orders to the concerned organ of the government or any other government institution that has violated the right of the people, thus ensuring that people enjoy the fundamental right. So it provides the rights, that is the legal notices or in the form of the written orders to the concerned organ of the government or other government institution, whoever have violated the right of the people. Thus what it does means whichever institution or whichever body of the government has tried to snatch the right of the people, it ensures, it acts against them, it passes the rights or passes the order against them. Thus it ensures that the people enjoy their fundamental rights. Next, what it does is it can declare any law passed by the central or state government as unconstitutional if it thinks that the law is not conformity with the constitution. So the court judiciary can also perform a thing is that if it finds that any law is not with the conformity with the constitution, it can declare this law as unconstitutional, or it can. So by declaring the law unconstitutional, what it does, it again marks the government to make a new law as per the constitution if required. Next is need for the independent and impartial judiciary. So it is very important to have an independent and impartial judiciary, because to protect the citizens' right, the court has to work independently, and working independently, the court and judge should also feel very protected, either on the condition of their life or in the terms of their living condition. So the Indian Constitution, what it does, it advocates, it gives the separate power. So the Constitution, what it does, that the judiciary is independent, and the Constitution also does what it advocates is that every organ of the government should be independent and should function independently, and it should not hamper or it should not disturb any other's function. Thus, this ensures that no single person performs both executive and judicial function. That is, the person who performs the judicial work should not perform the executive, or if the person perform the executive or any other, that is, we can say that legislature, he should not be in the judiciary. Hence, keeping the legislature, judiciary and executive apart, the Constitution ensures that the judiciary is not affected. Further, the demanding procedure is removed. To remove a judge also contributes to the independence of the judiciary. A judge of Supreme Court can be impeached only on the ground of proved misbehavior or incapacity. Thus, the judge of the Supreme Court and State High Court enjoys full security of the service. So further, to remove the judge, it is not easy to remove the judge. So we can say that the executive or the legislature cannot remove the judge if they feel like. The process of removal of the judge is the impeachment, and it could be only done in the case if the judges of the Supreme Court can only be impeached on the ground of the misbehavior or incapacity. So the judges of the Supreme Court and state courts enjoy their full security of the service. Now tomorrow I will begin from the structure of the court in India.